We have an unexpected guest.
My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Saisahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. He admits that he knows Saisahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands...
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter. Menimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information. If Menimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abner Tharn, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally... Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become... Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Menimarco's fort, you can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Saisahan, and I must keep my head.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
Serious? How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Saisahan, we must do this. Go with the vestige, Lyris. Rescue Tharn. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of soul-shriven outside Menimarco. As luck would have it, Menimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is... You're the hero, aren't you?
What a scheme. Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're... Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of soul-shriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around. Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recap.
Who are you? You don't look shriven. Are you one of those warm... That's easy. All you've got to do is get captured, killed, and stuffed into a soul gem like yesterday's laundry. If you're serious, Cadwell can probably get you in.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
Intruders!
Spread out!
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department? Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you? Tibella's garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons. I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
That might be our best chance to get inside.
You keep up nicely, I can't abide. This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside. Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be... Onward! Ha-ha! Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss. One more after this one. There you are. Quick as you please. There's even a pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises. Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure.
Sir Cadwell came through again. The night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
Oh no, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
I'm trying to work here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manimarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh atrophy. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Now shut up!
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move. There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to... Here's a thought. The flesh Atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own Atronach, it's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory.
It takes a lot to make me ill, but this is getting there. Breezy in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad. Used to this.
Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. We'll make a necromancer of you yet. You're not far now. Through the door and to the side. insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can. So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower. A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to... The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait.
Now, Tharn. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. Strong side. Only test your limits. Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting. Strength surprises me. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
Dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council. His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Tharn! Your suffering is legendary.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift because Menimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. First things first, we need to get out of here. We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the... I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit.
Hello again. Need a way
Keep
out?
moving. I'm right behind.
I'll have that open in just a moment. Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old derring do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape. Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after. Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise? Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. On... Into the chute, come on!
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry! Into the portal. Hurry!
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in... Of course. I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then. Yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet. Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find...
What? You son of a bitch!
Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough! Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige. You are angry. It is to be expected. I was once, but no more. My name is Varen. In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, you must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Madam.
I say, you do get into some wild adventures, don't you?
Speak to you. Go to the dozen floor.
How can I help you?
Your money is my business.
Now here's a likely.
Anything I can do?
Have you seen how Edessa carries on with that dark elf? It's disgusting.
Something I can do for you?
I can't promise I'll remember any of this.
You look strong and capable, good in a fight, and brave enough to travel the world in search of adventure. If my assessment is even close to correct, the Konenliker, the great games to honor the reign of King Yoren, fills the city with mirth and good cheer. When a new king survives to his 10th year on the throne, we celebrate. The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in a decade, but they return for these games. Since then, there have been numerous injuries and a few deaths, and I fear worse things are to come. The clan stays at the Cold Moon Inn. See what you can learn. We don't like to talk about it, but Yoren wasn't the unanimous choice to ascend the throne. The Stormfist clan backed his challenger, and they have been associated with Yoren's brother, Fieldgore. He desired the throne. Normally, succession is determined by the crown of Freydis, but there were complications. I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard. I followed in his footsteps and climbed a bit higher. What do I do? What don't I do? Rules and regulations. Meetings with King Yoren and other Thanes. Now I'm hosting pack delegates. A lot of political nonsense. Mostly, I delegate so that Yes, they've come for the celebration, but also to meet with King Yoren about packed business. I try not to get too involved. In fact, I'm not sure how Yoren stands all the pomp and ceremony. It would drive...
What is it?
It is time to party. Hello, friend. How long has it been? You remember Rigert the Brash, leader of the Glory. I returned triumphantly from glorious mission to Dark Elf lands, and Thane Mera put me in charge of Skald King's big party. You like a good party, she says. Of course, I say. No one part. The pickled fish from Lower Jorgrim and the mead from Voljars have not yet arrived. Worse, my Dark Elf assistant never returned with my fancy Dunmer clothing from Mournhold. Everything goes wrong, and I am stuck here doing organ. You do a great service for Rigert. Rigert knew he could count on you. Ask anything, friend. Ah, pickled fish. Sorry, you make Rigert's mouth water. We placed the order for stinky fish with Fishermonger in Lower Jorgrim. Cross the bridge south of here and follow the shore. Finest mead in all of Skyrim comes from Voljar's meadery. Go out the gates and cross the bridge. Then follow. I sent my worthless assistant to retrieve fancy Dunmer garb from my vault at the bank. It's in the north part of the city.
Oh, such embarrassment and folly. It's a horror. I'm talking about the clothes. These rags, they're a horrendous joke. And Rigert plans to meet the ambassador wearing them? Ha!
What are you? Bunch of milk drinkers?
Poor Lower Yorgrim. I wouldn't go that way if I were you, Traveler. Giants attacked Lower Yorgrim. If you're smart, you'll stay away from there. I don't see any good coming out of that place for the foreseeable future. But if you really want...
Greetings. Sure, Bones. What with the giant attack and all, I completely forgot about all that. It's pickled fish. No one actually eats this stuff. It's more of a tradition than a food group. I've even seen a starving horker.
If only we had a few... cold wind blows. Giants stomp through our village, and we have nothing. I don't have a grand quest to offer you. We'll... Well, the wolves came to Lower Yorgrim after the giants attacked. They roam the streets and feast on our dead. Perhaps you could collect a few wolf pelts for me. I can turn them...
I'm weakening. Lower Yorgrim is dying, stranger. We have nothing left to offer you. Giants attacked our village. Many villagers died in Lower Yorgrim because of these mindless savages. I gathered the few survivors I could find. I don't know. This is the first time the giants have ventured this close to the village.
If you seek sanctuary, you've come to the wrong place. I see. Dear Eiriki, before we charge out to deal with the wolves and giants, we need someone to rescue any other villagers. Yes, and keep an eye out for my warrior, Burge. I sent him to retrieve supplies, rations, made from an old family recipe. An army fights best on a full stomach, or so they say. Meet us at the manor house to the south when you've completed these tasks.
Is it safe out there? You don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, thank you. I'll go to the...
Who are you? No, leave me alone. Please don't kill me. He sent you to get his precious meat after I failed to return, didn't he? I don't want anything else to do. You don't know? Scorvild has always been intense, but lately he's become obsessed with power. His militia treats him like he's some sort of god. I suggest you stay out of his way and leave. Scorvild organized the militia. He wants to offer his services to the Skald King, but something went wrong. He forced us to eat the disgusting rations he made. After that, the giants attacked Lower Jorgrim. I think Scorvild. I don't know exactly. But I think it has something to do with the rations. I looked in one of the sacks. Scorvild discovered a ritual in a secret room beneath the manor house. He's become more and more belligerent ever since. You need to tell Iraqi about this. Bring the giant meat to her as proof.
You're back! Thank you. Some of Lower Jorgrim.
Did you find Scorvild? Are you the one who rescued the villagers? We sometimes hear about attacks against lone travelers, but the giants mostly keep to them. Scorfield? Well, my brother is a respected leader in our community. These are troubled times for Eastmarch. We hear that the orcs grow more and more aggressive. Did you find Scorville? What? How could my brother cause the Giants to attack Lower Yorgrim? That makes no sense. What? Oh no! Scorfield has gone insane! Please, you must stop him. What happened? I heard a terrible I understand. I will mourn for my brother later. I don't know where the closest giant burial ground is. But perhaps if we burn the remains, it will show them. Did you do it? Did you burn the remains of the giants? That's a small blessing. If I had known what Scorfield was doing, maybe I could have talked to him and stopped this.
If you're looking for my sister, get in. Well, that's an opening Inbuild would have jumped on. Lucky for you, I'm not my sister. Sorry. It's just that whatever I do, Inbuild gets all the attention. Even the stupid bard is in love with her. Sweet, but totally unnecessary. I'm not interested in flattery or flirting.
I don't know why I bother guarding.
Maybe I'll see you later at the Sober North.
The Forge is no place for games. If you're here to work, get to it. I've got Ernest Stormcraig carries decent wares.
I prefer the Cold Moon Inn to the Sober Nord. It's much more rustic.
Can a lady drink it?
I'm so hungry.
The Forge is no place for games. You've been gone for a while. Tell me you found cheating at the Conanliker and the Stormfist clan. They haven't caused this much trouble since. While you were completing your mission, another competitor was injured. One of my best. The champion of Windhelm. I want you to enter the next event, the foot race of the 9 holds. I name you Windhelm's new champion. That should confuse our enemies. If you're willing, hurry, speak to Lenning the Hawk and enter the race.